Well, we have made it. It is day 31, or the last day of August, which was the end of my Facebook Live video challenge. So for those that have been following along, I have challenged myself from the 1st of August to the 31st of August to do a Facebook Live video every day for the month, at least one, in order to really test out the platform, but to get a feeling for what works and what doesn't. And today, that's what I want to feed back to you guys, because today is the last day, and I've taken some time to think about what are the learnings that I can take from doing a Facebook Live broadcast for business purposes every day over this month, and hopefully give you some maybe motivation to try something similar yourself, if not every day, but just to use Facebook Live video within your online video marketing strategy, or to reach your audience for your business, which is ultimately what we want to do. So I'm going to run through my really top 5 learnings for the month, and hopefully you can take some of this and get some motivation, and yeah, I want to see you guys hopefully using Facebook Live video yourself. So as always, leave me a comment, click like, click share. I'd really love for you guys to share this information with anyone that you feel would find it valuable or interesting. So yeah, please click like, click share, leave me a comment. So number one, over the course of this this month, as I've been doing a Facebook Live broadcast every day, the number one thing that I've really found valuable is the idea of, by forcing yourself or by doing live video content, you ultimately just build confidence in your ability to position your message, to communicate whatever it is that you're passionate about or that your audience finds interesting. So confidence in that, confidence in your ability to be on camera, getting used to seeing yourself on camera. I've found that by using the front-facing camera, where you're actually looking at yourself on camera, as you're moving through your Facebook Live broadcast, you're being conscious or subconscious, but you are being conscious really of how you look and how you're presenting. I think you're looking at yourself and you tend to smile more or be a bit more animated, because you're actually able to see what you look like as you're doing your live broadcast. So I think that's great in building confidence in your ability and confidence in your message in using video. So confidence, I would also add to that confidence without any barriers. So typically another way to build confidence with using video in your marketing strategy is just to start doing a lot of video. But for people who aren't video producers or don't have the capability within their own business or themselves, that would usually need someone to help you with that. So possibly there would be a cost implication in that. So without those barriers, there's no cost to doing a Facebook Live video when you're using simply your smartphone. But without those limited barriers, you're basically forcing yourself through using Facebook Live to build confidence, but without the barriers and all that kind of rigmarole of what you would normally that you would normally need in order to produce video content. Glenn's joined live. G'day, Glenn. How are you? So what I'm doing here is I'm running through my top 5, I suppose, learnings from doing a Facebook Live broadcast every day for this month. And it's been fun. It's been a challenge. I think also it's been hard to sometimes remember to do it, so I have needed to force myself to do it. But number one was what I just mentioned there, the confidence that it instills in you and your ability to speak to camera without any barriers, without that analysis paralysis where you can hold back from doing video content because there's too much technical stuff to think about. Number 2, and I've talked about this in a previous video this month, but that is rapid content creation. So I see Facebook Live, and it's because of those limited barriers, but you're able to rapidly create content, to get your ideas from your head out to your audience, and to do it in just a rapid way. Now, if your thoughts and coming out of your head just isn't coming out quite right, that's okay, because it's a very forgiving method of communicating with people. People understand that it's not scripted, that you're not you haven't put necessarily a lot of detailed thought into how you're putting your words together, but it's natural, it's human, there's authenticity, it's personal, and you're rapidly able to create content for your brand without getting kind of bogged down in all the scripting and proofreading and deciding whether or not you're going to do it this way, is it going to be a blog post or is it going to be a video blog and that sort of stuff. So rapid creation of content. Now, if you did happen to, in a Facebook Live, really nail some quality content, that's where I really think that you can repurpose your Facebook Live video content. Either download it and upload it to YouTube, maybe with some editing or adding some graphics or branding to it. Maybe you're just going to extract little pieces out, because a Facebook Live video tends to be a bit longer than a standard video. So you might just extract bits out and put them onto your YouTube channel or into your Facebook page. You may actually, get some of what you say transcribed into written text and create it into a blog post. So there's a few different ways that you can repurpose the content from your Facebook Live. So that's number 2. Number 3, I think it's a great way using Facebook Live to be like an ideas lab, to think about, so what are the ideas, what are the headlines, what are the topics that my audience is likely to respond to. Doing Facebook Live about that means, again, there's limited barriers. You can just test it out and see what sort of result you get, see how many people are engaged, both live on the broadcast, but also on the replay, which is on your Facebook page after the broadcast ends as well. See what sort of, what topics resonate with your audience, what ideas, what headlines kind of grab their attention. The sun's just shining straight through here. Get out of my face. Right in my eyes. So it's an ideas lab, okay? So you can really test things out. Test and measure, see what works. If it doesn't work, don't matter, move on. Okay, so Facebook Live, another awesome little a perk that I've found over the course of this month. Number 4 is the ability to use Facebook Live to build relations. So under my Engage Video Marketing Facebook page at the moment, we haven't got a lot of likers to the page. It's a relatively new page, and I haven't spent a lot of time growing the audience here. But through the course of this month, I've done 2 things. I'm able to reach out to people who do like the page, and even though they might not see every video, they are all there on the Facebook page afterwards. But I'm able to just start to build those relationships with those communities. And number 2, on that relationship building thing, is if people are new to the page. So, if I start to, over time, build up more likers on this Engage Video Marketing Facebook page, they'll be able to look back down through the recent posts and see a whole bunch of personal, relatable content. So even though they don't know me yet, they may spend some time watching that and get to know me somewhat. So it's quite an authentic and personal method of communication, and that's what I think is a real power play for Facebook Live video. So another reason why I think you should consider it. Number 5, the last of my learnings from doing a Facebook Live video every day for the month of August, is making connections. And by that I mean making connections within the real world around you by using Facebook Live as a broadcast mechanism. A few times this month I've involved some other people within my business community in our Facebook Live broadcasts. And it's just been off the cuff or when it's been appropriate, based on what I was doing on that day. But by bringing in some of those other business owners into your Facebook Live broadcasts, you're getting that kind of crossover or that affiliation between those other businesses and their social reach and Facebook page likers and so forth, particularly if you're tagging them in it or they're sharing that content with their network. But you're also able to be that broadcaster within your local area and your local business community that is creating valuable content for people, and it's bringing them in to you and your business. It's kind of a win-win situation. So I think using Facebook Live as a way of engaging people who are around you in the process of creating the content can be a really fantastic way of making those connections and making those solid personal connections with people as well. So that in particular is something that I'm really going to concentrate on using more as I move forward with using Facebook Live video. And if you do like our Innovate Media page, which is my main video production company on the Sunshine Coast, I'm definitely going to be using Facebook Live more on Innovate Media, particularly when we're working directly with our clients and bringing those clients into it and talking about their business and what they do, sharing that with our audience and our community. We've got almost 1,000 people who like Innovate Media, and a lot of them are Sunshine Coast business people as well, so there's a crossover, and I really see the value in bringing some of our other clients' businesses into our Facebook Live broadcasts in that way. So I'll run through that list of 5 again, this time in reverse order. I just talked about number 5, making connections, the power of making real-world connections stronger through using the broadcasts and doing it live. Number 4, building relationships. Building relationships with those people who are engaging with you digitally through your Facebook page and who will engage with your Facebook page in the future, giving them that opportunity to engage with you through your Facebook Live content as well. Number 3 is treating it like an ideas lab. Okay, treating the Facebook Live content, because it's off the cuff and doesn't require a lot of effort. You're able to test out the content, test out headlines, test out what works, test out what people are interested in. Number 2, rapid content creation. Closely linked to the last one that I mentioned, but by rapidly just getting content out there, you're able to refine your message more, you're able to see what works, what people respond to, but you're also able to repurpose the content and use it in different ways without getting bogged down in that time-consuming process of editing and writing and creating and posting and distributing and optimizing and all that stuff that comes with so much of the other content creation that we have to do in our business. And finally, number 1, and I really feel it's the most important one for people who aren't using Facebook Live video in their business, and that is getting confidence. Okay, confidence in yourself, confidence in your ability to speak to camera, confidence in your ability to share what it is that you're passionate about or whatever's in your head with your audience, because your audience does care. They might not care about everything that you have to say, but you will say something at some point that connects with someone, makes them think differently about you and what you stand for and what your business is, that they'll sit up and listen and be more likely to move further to either become your client or refer people to you. So there's some real clear business benefits to that, as well as personal and self-esteem benefits. So I'm going to leave it there today. Today is the last day of August, August 31st, the end of my Facebook Live video challenge. Now that doesn't mean at the end of Facebook Live video for me, because from here I'm going to take what I've learned, take what we've talked about today, and put it more strategically into the business plan and the marketing plan for our businesses, Innovate Media, VlogPod, and Engage Video Marketing. And we will be using more Facebook Live video, not daily, but on occasion with the right strategy, at the right occasions with the right strategy behind it as well. It's been a great challenge. I encourage you to take up the challenge as well if you have watched this long. Use the hashtag as well, FB Live Video Challenge, which I've been using all month, which will be awesome. I'll be able to see it and share in your journey as well. You can find out more about me over at engagevideomarketing.com. I've just relaunched the website. It's still a temporary website at this stage, but we're gearing up to launch something called Foundations by Engage Video Marketing, which is going to be a free online video course specifically around getting the foundations right with your digital strategy, whether it be for your business or for your clients' businesses. Starting with the foundations, getting that right, from there you can build on an effective digital strategy using video. So again, thanks for joining. Leave a comment. Let me know you're here. Let me know you've watched this on replay. Click share, click like. I really appreciate your time in sharing with me, and I appreciate you. So until next time, I'm Ben from Engage Video Marketing and Innovate Media. Have an awesome afternoon.